Good day, everyone. We will be discussing today how to construct or how to perform a Karnaugh mapping from truth table and equations of minterms. So your Karnaugh map is also called as your K-map. So a K-map is a graphical method used to develop a Boolean expression from an SOP equation or from a truth table. From our previous lectures, we used the SOP and the POS method to obtain the Boolean expression from a certain functions. But for this lecture, we'll be discussing a graphical method used to develop same Boolean expressions in an easy way that is called a K-map. So let's try the best for two variable inputs. So it means that we have an input 1 and input 2, then an output. The best method would be, or the practical method would be the SOP and the POS method. But for the 3 to 5 input variables, we'll be using the Karnaugh map. And then for the 6 variables or more, you'll be using a different method to obtain the Boolean expression. For this discussion, we'll be focusing about the Karnaugh mapping based on the variables from 3 to 5. So first, let's examine or let's have an example of a certain function with input variables. So we have a three inputs x, y, and z, and it is an SOP of 3, 4, 6, and 7. It means this one is M3 plus M4, then plus M5, M6 rather, and M7. So the summation tells us that we are ORing the minterms involved on this function. So the total combinations of the inputs is should be 2 raised to the 3, or we'll be having 8 combinations of inputs. So let's construct a truth table. So we know that the output should be f and the input variable should be x, y, and z. So let's input x, y, z, and f as the output. Okay, so let's construct a truth table for this one. Okay, now if we are writing all the possible combinations of inputs, we proceed with the outermost inputs, which is the z. So we'll be writing the ones and zeros alternately, and make sure you have eight, eight, no, only eight, eight zeros and ones in total here. So we'll be having four zeros and four ones. So you'll be alternating this one. So start with zero, then alternate zero, zero, and then zero, one. Okay, then count if that is in total eight, because you should be having eight total combinations only. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. And then for y, it should be an alternating zeros, but in groups of two. So we'll start with two zeros, then alternate by ones, zero, zero, and then one. So make sure you have still four zeros and four ones. Okay, now let's go for x. At this x, you should be alternating at zeros and ones every four occurrences. So you have zero, 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 and then one, 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 and one. And then label the min terms that involves these input functions. So we have the min term m. Okay, so we label this one as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Also class that your m label is coincide to decimal value of the binary combinations x, y, z. So, di ba, ang ating weighing sa three binary functions is 1, 2, and 4. If you could notice that 4 is 1, 0, 0. So that is coincides of 4 in decimal. Okay, then it says that our function has a minterm of high output at minterm 3, 4, 6, and 7. So you indicate a logic 1 on the min term 3. So where it is? This one. Min term 3. And then we have a min term 4. Min term 4. Then we have min term 6. And we have min term 7. Okay, and the rest, you'll be writing that one as 0. Okay, then count again. If you have a total 8 combinations, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that is okay. Now, in constructing your Carnot map, you should be able to sort out what pair of input variables we'll be going to add on our Carnot map. So in constructing a Carnot map class, you need to draw a rectangle. Okay, since we have a total of 8 combinations, then you should be having an 8 boxes also. So I will be dividing this one into 2, and then I'll be getting 8 boxes. Okay. Then draw a diagonal line here to signify a certain input variable. Okay. So we pair Y and Z. Actually, class, pwede nyong i-pair yung X, Y, or Y, Z, yung adjacent sa kanila ba. But the best practice would be always na sino yung pinaka-rightmost na mga input variable, sila yung pinapares. Yun yung best practice ha. Pero pwede namang X, Y, or Y, Z. So we'll be writing this one. Since X lang siya, ito, X, and then ito ang YZ. Since ang YZ mo is a 2-bit, meaning ang mga input variables or input combinations mo dito is 2 bits also. So YZ, you will be writing this one for YZ, this column as 0, 0, then 0, 1. Okay, and then take note that this should be 1, 1, and this should be 1, 0. Okay, successively, it's supposed to be 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1. What we did is we flip the two last combinations. For X, we have two states only. We have 0 and 1. Okay, you can write this one as XY, then this is your Z. It can be class. That is, you will be arriving the same. But the best practice would be the first two adjacent at the right most of your truth table should be paired. Okay. Now indicate at which combinations will the output be 1. Okay. So we know that it will be output as a logic 1 at M3, M4, M6, and M7. So locate your M3. Take note that our M3 has a combinations of what is a combination that is 0, 1, 1. Okay, then locate the location of M3 and put a logic 1. We know this one is X, Y, and Z. Okay, so we find first 0. So X equals 0. So dito siya. And then we find YZ, which is 1, 1. Then this one is your YZ at 1, 1. Okay, so we'll be writing a logic 1 to the location of the box corresponding to M3. Then we write for M4. Okay, we know that M4 is here. That is 1, 0, 0. So X equals to 1. Then this is X equals to 1. And then YZ should be 0. So this is YZ equals to 0. So I'll be putting this one as 1. Okay, next would be your M6, which is M6. So what is the combination of M6? We have the 1, 1, 0. So we locate first X equals to 1. Here it is. And 1, 0 for the YC. Since YC, this is the 1, 0 YC. Then the intersection of them is here at 1, 1, 0. Then we go for the last min term, which is the M7. So M7 is 1, 1, 1. Locate 1 and then another 1. So this one. Okay. Now what are we going to do is to group or put circles or encircle or put a rectangle to the groups of 1 in. So group ones in multiples of 2. Okay, then overlapping is allowed. Okay, what we're going to do that is to group the numbers of ones in a multiples of 2. It means we'll be grouping ones or logic 1 in by 2s, by 4s, by 8s. So you should not be grouping it by 6 and so on. So that should be the combination of 2 raised to n. Okay, so you should be having 2 only, then 4, and then you should be having also 8 and then 16. So that would be 2, then 4, then 8, then 16, then so on. So that should be the groupings of 1. Okay, now the grouping would be so the nearest na adjacent. Okay, for this one, we can group this one here, this one. Okay, so how do we read the groupings of this one? Okay, so we read that one. So find the input variable that does not change. Okay, find the input variable. So you should be able to identify what variable is still the same when this square traversed from x 0 to 1 and then 1, 1. We know that this one, mapansin nyo class, anong variable, anong input variable x, y, z ang hindi nagbago kung nilolocate natin yung groupings ng 1. We know that this rectangle or this groupings traverses from 0 to 1 of x. Okay? It means class, ang ating output is the same kahit magbago ang x natin. It means that ang ating output class sa ganitong groupings is independent of x because it's still 1 regardless kung nag-change siya ng state. So, wala tayong x. So, cross out na natin yung x. Okay. Now, we know that this rectangle is under only 1, 1. Okay. So, what are we going to write for this one? Okay, so you have no x. Then, you should be writing this one, the combination for yz. So, anong location na to? So, this is y, this is z. So, you'll be writing this one sa groupings na to is y, z. Okay. And then we can also group this one. Okay. You can do this one. It's overlapping. But you will be having a single one. So we can write, actually that is 2 to the 0 is 1. So we can actually group one by one. Okay, so we will not do that. Okay, so one of the best properties ng ating Carnot map is that ang kada dulo nito class, kada dulo nito, itong mga corners na to, is connected dito. Then connected din dito. Then yung ito, connected din doon. Pag ganyan. So ano siya, nag-wrap up lang siya. So naikot lang siya. So what are we going to do for this grouping class? We group this one. Yan. Tagos siya dito. Okay. Then identify what would be the state na hindi nagbago. What would be the input variable na hindi siya nagbago? Okay. Take note na ang state niya class, this one, is from 0 to 0, 1. Okay. Yung groupings na yan. So, na-locate siya from 0, 0, then 1, 0. Okay. Ano yung hindi nagbago na input variable? Ang hindi nagbago ay si z. Tama ga? Yung hindi nagbago si z, which is equals to 0. Okay. Now, we are talking min terms, right? So, di ba ang ginagawa natin sa min term, pag ang input variable mo ay 0, di ba, ginagawa natin complement. Okay, so I'll be writing this one as ano bang di nagbago dito? That is Okay, so ang x mo, that is the same. Tama ga? Same. And then, how about yung taas? Taas. Hindi nagbago. Okay, so you have 0, okay, 0, 0, then naging 0, 1 siya. 1, 0 siya. So, ang hindi nagbago sa kanya ay itong C niya. Okay, so we'll be writing that one as Z, X, Z na. Okay, so that is the group X. Now, that would be your final Boolean expression for the truth table or for this canonical or standard equation of the mean terms. Okay, so that would be your answer. Okay, okay, let's try another example. Okay, let's try another example. We have f, then x, y, and then z is equals to the sum of the mean terms at 0, 2, then 4, then 5, and 6. Okay, so we'll be constructing this one. We know this one. It would be an logic 1 at this mean term. Okay, so we have three inputs. So construct tayo ng x, y, z natin. Then we have the output f. Okay, so we have the combinations of how many combinations of input? That is three inputs. So we have 8 combinations. So we have the, okay, 8 combinations. The 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we have 8 combinations. Okay. Okay, so how do we write for our inputs? Alternating first 0, 1, 0, 1, then 0, 1, 0, 1. And then alternate by twos, 1, 1, 1, 1. Then alternate by fours, 1, 1. And then for your M or the mean terms, we call this one as M0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, then the function would be logic high at M equals to 0. So this is 1. M equals to 2, M0, 2, M4, then we have M5, and then we have M6. So we have 5 outputs of logic 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the rest is logic low or 0. So indicate what would be the input variables for M0. So M0 for a 3-bit, that is 0, 0. Then M2, that is 0, 1, 0. Then we have M4, that is here, that is 1, 0, 0. We have M5 equals to, that is 1, 0, 1. And then we have for M6, we have the here 1, 1, 0. Okay. Okay, you can actually check without also looking to the truth table. You can actually check by converting the 3-bit binaries here into a decimal. So by using a weigh scale or a weight by 4, 2, and 1. Okay, so that is for 2, that is nag-1 siya sa 2. So base sa kanya 2. 4 natin is a combination of 4 lang, that is 1. And then a 5, that is 4 plus 1, that's why 4 plus 1. Then 6 is 4 plus 2, that one. Okay. You can actually skip the truth table, then write all the combinations for these following min terms. Okay, now we write our Carnot map. So we have 8, so we'll be dealing an X and YZ na input. So gawa tayo na ating Carnot map. Then you should be having 8 boxes also. So you have, okay, then write all the possible state of each input variable. So ang X natin, dalawa lang naman yan, 0 or 1. Ang YZ natin, that is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, then 1, 0. Then locate natin saan yung M0. So ang M0 natin is 0, 0 ang X, then Y, and then C. So X is 0, so meaning dito siya. Ang YZ natin 0, meaning andito siya. So intersection nilang dalawa, you'll be writing logic 1 here. And then M equals 2, so that is 0, so X equals to 0, then 10. So ito siya. And then 1 na siya sa X, then 0, 0. So dito siya. And then we have M5 at 1, then 0, 1. Okay, dito siya. And then we have M6, 1, and then 1, 0. So dito siya. Okay. Now, you can group the logic ones by ones, twos, fours, eights, or 16s, and so on. We can clearly group here. Ito, pwede natin itong i-group class. Ito. Pwede natin siyang i-group, are. Ayan. So, di ba, ang dulo natin ay is just wrapping around. Dito, tago siya dito. Okay. Then, basahin mo ang rows and columns siya na change. Okay, basahin natin. So, yun na yung F mo. Then, so, ang F mo class, tingnan mo muna sa X. So, sir, ang kanyang X ay, sir, ang groupings natin, nag-connect siya from X equals to 0 to 1. Meaning, independent siya sa X. Kasi, kahit nag-change ang X mo, 1 pa rin ang value niya. So, hahanapin nga natin yung input variables na hindi nag-change. Kasi, yun lang yung input variable class na may kinalaman sa pagkakaroon mo ng output na logic 1. Okay, so F, so disregard na natin yung X. We don't care about X. It's because kahit nagpalit siya ng state, 1 pa rin ang value niya. Then we look for YZ na axis. Okay, so we know that it changes from here punta dito. Okay, so anong coordinates niya? So ang kanyang location ay 0 and then 0, 1. Okay, anong input variable ang nag-change? So, anong input variable lang nag-change? That is 0, 0, 0, naging 1, 0. So, meaning, ito lang. So, di ba, ito ang Y, ito ang C. It means that the Z prime does not change. Okay, 0 siya. Oh, so, di ba, sa min terms, that is not Z. Okay, next, we have paano ang groupings natin. So, may isa ka pang natitira dito. So, overlapping is allowed class. So, pag meron kayong isang one lang na wala siyang ka-group, will be given so many literals. So, baka ano ka pa, mag-reduction ka pa using Boolean manipulation or Boolean identities. So, ang gagawin natin, since overlapping is allowed, pwede natin siya class i-overlap dito. Pwede natin siyang i-group to. Ayan. Okay. So, pag groupings natin yan, that is plus, so babasahin natin kung ano yung hindi nag-change. Okay. Kung titingnan mo class, ang location niya sa at input equals to x, hindi siya nag-change. Still 1 pa rin siya. Kaya ang sulat natin yan, since hindi siya nag-change at x, o 1, 1 pa din yaman yan. Yung row na yan, 1 pa rin. So that's why it's x. Tingnan natin kung nag-change ang kanyang y at c. O, dito siya at dito siya. That is 0, 0, 0, 1. So meaning ito ay hindi nag-change, meaning nag-change yan. Meaning ang constant ay 0. So, sinong location na yan? That is si y variable. Di ba? Ang combination siyan, yc. That's why, ang sulat nyo ay y not. Okay, so that would be your simplified or minimized Boolean expression for this truth table. Ito na yung sagot mo diyan. So, ganyan siya kadali class paggamit natin ang Karnaugh map. Okay, wag nyo lang kakalimutan na ang ating groupings ng 1 lagi sa ating Karnaugh map is in multiples of 1, 2s, 4s, 8s, and 16s. The more na marami kayong mag-group class by powers of 2, you will be the more na simpler yung ating Boolean expression. Okay. So I will be discussing on the next video ng ating 3 input variable.